I always say the dog people are the best people in the world, and we've met so many incredible people while we're doing this. I'm Darla Poole-Bresha, and I'm the president of Gray Paws Sanctuary and the co-founder.
I'm Joe Bresh, and I'm the vice president of Sanctuary.
Dawn Lewis, I'm a board member at Gray Paws. I've been associated with the organization from the beginning. The mission of Gray Paws is for older dogs not to be in shelters and for them to not die in shelters, for them to live out the remaining years with family.
When I was in my 20s, I had a dog, adult dog, and I wanted to get a companion dog. And at that time, it was the Humane Society on the Western Shore. And I went there, and there was a German Shepherd that said owner died on the cage. And I was really drawn to the dog, and he looked very sad. And the people I was with said, don't get an old dog, you want to get a young dog. And the next day I called, and they had put her to sleep. So I just said, I don't want that to happen anymore. We get dogs that are already toward the end of life. They just need some love. Those are probably the hardest ones to deal with, but the most rewarding, because we know we've given them at least a couple of months to a year of really high quality time. There was a dog, Bo, that we got. He was just my boy, and it turned out he had renal failure, and he didn't last more than 3 months, so that was hard. When we got together, we loved senior dogs. We rescued them before we created Gray Paws and decided that we wanted to do it in a bigger way and get more people to help us. We are in White Oak, Pennsylvania. We incorporated in late 2013. The first official day of Gray Paws was January 1st, 2014. We started in a home in North Versailles that was an older Victorian home, had a lot of steps, and when we decided to take Gray Paws to scale, we just couldn't handle the dogs on all the steps. It wasn't fair to them to have to go up and down steps to the yard, to go up to the bedroom with us. So Joe found this property, and we ended up here about 6 years ago.
Yeah, it's 3 acres, and it's a single level. So it's spacious here, the 3 acres for these guys.
Being one of Darla's friends, I've known her dream since the very beginning, so I really wanted to just support her in that. They just share this passion. It's really astounding to see. It's amazing.
We started as a sanctuary, and we started what we call forever foster care program. So it's essentially adoption where that family keeps the dog for the duration of their life, but they're still under coverage agreement with Gray Paws because we will pay for their vetting for the rest of their life.
So with the Loyal program, we wanted them not to be surrendered and have to move into a new family, which, you know, is wonderful if they find a loving family, but if they can stay in their own family and Gray Paws can provide the financial support that they need and help them get the medical care that they need, which is a lot of times the reason that they are surrendered. So with the Loyal program, we provide that medical assistance and help that family pay for whatever care that dog might need, and then they can stay with the family that they love.
Rescues will say a senior dog is about 8, but because we financially support the dog for the duration of their life, we have it a little higher than that. So big dogs have to be at least 10 and little dogs have to be at least 12 to be eligible for our programs.
We like to do around 7 to 9 dogs here, and we have 110 other dogs we pay for out of our forever foster care program.
There are some concerns that, you know, dogs get older and people want like a young dog, you know, that does happen, and that's sad. But I think a lot of times people just get scared and they don't know how to take care of an older dog and they can't afford it and they don't know what to do. They don't know who to turn to. Organizations like Gray Paws can really help them find those solutions and help support them through the end of a dog's life so they can be with the family they love.